Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I'm Putri Valentina. Here I will mention the material that I have learned during the lecture from the first meeting to the fifth meeting. For the course of English for Young Learner, the first meeting was about cognitive and social development of students. Cognitive development involves students' ability to think, understand, and solve problems, which become more complex as they grow older. At the child stage, learning occurs through concrete experience and observation, while adults then begin to develop abstract, logical, reflective thinking. Teachers should adjust their teaching method accordingly, using visual aids for children and encouraging critical discussion for teenagers. Meanwhile, social development refers to the student's ability to interact, adapt, and understand social values and norms. Children learn cooperation and sharing through simple group activity, whereas teenagers focus on identity, friendship, and social acceptance. Teachers play a key role fostering empathy, teamwork, and social responsibility within the learning environment. The next material, characteristic of children and teenagers learning. Children's learning focus on concrete, imaginative, and play-based activity. They learn based thought movement, color, music, and hands-on experience. Since young learners have a short attention span, teachers need to create fun, interactive, and varied learning situations to keep them engaged. Teenagers learning, on the other hand, emphasizes critical thinking, learning, responsibility, and the need for self-expression. Adults then seek meaning and the relevance between listen and the life. Teachers should provide opportunities for discussion, collaborative projects, and intellectual challenge to help teenagers feel value and motivate to learn independently. And the next meeting about communicative and learning to play approach. The communicative approach emphasizes student ability to use language for real communication, not just memorizing grammar structures. In this approach, teachers act as facilitator who encourage interaction through dialogue, role-play discussions, or simulation. The goal is for students to use the language functionally in authentic situations. The learning through play approach combination fun activity with education goals. Through education games, song, or group text, students feel more relaxed and motivated to learn. This method is especially effective for young learners as it entails focus, creativity, and active participation without pressure. For the last material, designing teaching material based on story, song, and games. Teaching material based on story, song, and games are designed to create engaging and meaningful learning experience. Story helps students understand language in context and convey moral values naturally, while song reinforces vocabulary and grammar through rhythm and repetition. Game guide active interaction, positive competition, and cooperation among students. This material design requires teacher creative to match the theme with student age and proficiency level. For example, sample folk tales or children's song are suitable for elementary students, while project-based games are like debate 15ers. This approach not only enhances language skill but also fosters motivation, confidence, and love of learning. Okay, for the next course of teaching aids, the first material was about media for teaching vocabulary. Media play a vital role in helping students understand and remember new vocabulary actively. Visual aids such as picture, flashcards, videos, and real object or realia make learning words more concrete and engaging. Using multimedia tools like digital games or interactive slides can also stimulate student curiosity and motivation. This tool helps learn connect words with image, sound, and real-life context, making vocabulary easier to recall and use. Teachers should select media that match student age, proficiency level, and learning goals. For young learners, colorful visual and sound are effective, while older students benefit from reading material, videos, and digital applications. By integrating varied media, vocabulary learning becomes meaningful, enjoyable, and long-lasting. The next material, media for teaching grammar. Media for teaching grammar aim to make abstract grammatical rules more understandable and interesting. Instead of relying solely on explanation, teachers can use video, card animation, and contextual example to show grammar in real use. For instance, short movie clip or interactive quizzes help students observe how grammar functions in authentic communication. The choice of media should encourage activity participation rather than passive learning. Games, role play, and online experience allow students to practice grammar creatively and communicatively. While grammar learning is supported by relevant and interactive media, students develop a deeper understanding and are more confident in applying grammatical structure in speaking and writing. These are some of the material that I have learned throughout of course. I'm so sorry because I made a mistake. It was by saying Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.